Welcome back, everyone, to episode 10 of Heralds of Hispania. And this episode, I want to address the Canary Islands, and we're just going to continue where we left off last time of improving our military, and we're also going to try to do a protectorate war for Messina. And hopefully that goes well. Hopefully no one tries to dogpile in on us, and so far it does look like our revolution might pop off. So we'll wait until this revolution passes. Then we'll go into Messina, and even Liberia is kind of an interesting... Oh, they have a lot of production. And if we can make them a protectorate, then that would be even more beautiful. Let's see, to become a puppet, yes, okay. Yeah, we'll puppet Messina, and then we'll puppet Liberia as well. Do we want to look, maybe we look over into Asia and see if there's any nations that would be interesting as well. They're loyal. If we reduce autonomy, turn them into a dominion. Philippines, we can annex them. They wouldn't want to be annexed. Oh, but they have so, what's their population like? 3.3 million. This could be a very good target to annex, and we could actually render the mistake that the Spanish Empire did, is losing the Philippines to the United States historically. Very interesting, because if we did annex subject, giving 20 infamy, huh? That's a lot of infamy, though. And I think someone would hop in. We gotta wait on that one. French Senegal colonized. What do you have here? What's your population looking like? Only 88,000. I'm not really interested in that. 97,000. Yeah, I'm not interested in that either. Patagonia. They have discoverable resources, a lot of livestock, sulfur, and coal mines. Also, I have a fun fact for y'all today. Did y'all know both tomatoes and potatoes originated in Peru? Believe it or not. Learned that the other day, and I thought it was super interesting. Okay, we're finishing up logging camps, rubber plantation, going into naval bases. We have to solve this grain issue. I just don't want to create farming jobs if they're not going to be extremely productive. So what we could do is wait on the technology. So if we go to our tech, we're doing improved fertilizer next. So yeah, actually in 5 months, we'll go into this. So 25 months we'll have improved fertilizer, and I think that'll solve all of our woes with grain. What is another thing we can address? Fertilizer. If we go to our urban buildings, everyone is... So that is the most up-to-date. Food industries, patent stills, prioritize groceries. We'll do prioritize groceries in Galatia. How are we on glass? Oh, you know what? Also, I think if we go to urban, we probably unlocked some new methods for our urban centers. No, we don't have covered markets. Still have gas. Okay. Iron mines. Why aren't you as productive? If we switch you to rail transportation, you'd have a lot less workers, therefore being more productive. Triage was unlocked. And Now, this is kind of a painstaking process, but very necessary. I'm going to go through each state and make sure that the goods, we have goods that are labor intensive being transported by rail. Especially the ones that are not very productive. So now, oh, Castile, you're doing picks and shovels. We're going to do atmospheric pump. Less workers. Okay, and then we can go to our transportation here. Make sure they're on steel passenger cars. And we can actually upgrade Castile's rail network as well. We finally reached 11 for our standard of living for our nation. And we're almost at 50% for our literacy, which is awesome. Half of our people can read. I think it is time that we put in some more construction. So I'm going to go construction sector. Who has the most job seekers? Oh my god. Castile. We are actually going to pump 2 into Castile. Put that towards the top of the queue. And I'm curious what our private construction is working on. Some paper mills, lead. Very good. Silk, no, nothing's really that expensive. Grain shortage. Is it because people are we exporting? Huh. And I believe it's time we also... Awesome. Colonial Affairs is now at level 3, so we'll see that spread of our colonies go a lot faster. But as I was going to say, I think it's time we add another admiral to the Armada. So, ooh, I don't like any of that. Landowners. Education's up to level 3, and law enforcement. We might just add another military altogether, or wait until the Civil War pops off, if it does. We have contagious disease for lower strata. Ooh, for 19 years? Yeah, no, that's... we're not doing that. So there's our navy. We got the fertilizer plant done. Coal is not an issue because we can slowly upgrade our production methods for each place. A lot more pollution generated. We have nitroglycerin there. Aragon. Valencia. We'll pop you over to nitroglycerin. Oh my god, our wood. Oh. Oh, thank god. French have some. The name of the game is building more logging camps. So, Guinea. Yeah, let's get like 2 more there. Badajoz, let us... How many peasants do you have? Ultimatum, yep, never interrupt. You have 5,000. Each one of these requires 2.6 thousand. So we'll put 1 more there. Rotary valve. Ooh, no, because you know what? You're already barely productive. I shouldn't have done that. Rice farms are finishing up. I have this protected, right? No one's buying. They're only buying 5. We'll go with this. We'll get some here. Military shipyards are slowly becoming more productive. Shipyards still kind of sucking wind. Are we importing clippers by chance? Dynamite is unlocked. So the buildings where we put in nitroglycerin, we can switch it over to dynamite because I think it's safer. So we'll do dynamite there. Oh my god, 800 more. Oh, that's if I were to switch all of them. You have nitroglycerin. And you have nitroglycerin. Coal now is dirt cheap. So we can go with some steam donkey stuff. Minus 18 less in coal. Okay, we have all those on Steam Donkey. If we were to do, this does more coal, less laborers. Really where we want to focus on is places with low amount of laborers. So we can go into our state view, our buildings, let's see. Castile, you don't have a labor issue. Really, none of these places do. Galatia, maybe. What is your population looking like? Okay, we can actually switch Galatia, their buildings, over to Steam Donkeys. There's that. Steel Mill. Oh. Yeah, we'll do that as well. You had steel mills as that's on that. Logging camp, steam donkey. Steam donkey, more pollution. That is increasing our demand for engines, and we gotta check where we're at with that. Whoa, nitro or explosives have, no pun intended, blown up in our market. Sorry, I couldn't avoid the dad joke. Explosives, you're here. We can go to vacuum evaporation. Perfect. Dyes are crazy expensive now. Where are we producing dyes? I don't know why I always like to go state by state when it's a lot easier to find it like this. I think it's just a habit. Nope, that's about as productive as you're gonna get. Could we add dyes to somewhere in Spain? No, it seems like Guinea's about as much as we can go, and we actually need to switch a lot of Guinea's productions into steam donkeys because they have such a shortage of workers, I believe, that we want to start using less laborers. Paper mills. Do that. So engines are expensive here. We'll do steel tools. Ultimatum. Can we increase any other institutions? We could go ahead and go for increased law enforcement. How close are we to this timing out? Expand the rubber industry. So that's 7 years. 6 years for this. Maybe we can get this done. Iron mines. You're not very productive here. 1.2. Okay, so dyes are expensive. Iron we're good on. Artillery's dirt cheap. Ammunition is a little over or a little negative, but I think that should be fine. Now, arms, we definitely want to start trading some of those. Those aren't too productive, so we'll ignore that for now. We'll take a look at our construction tab. Finishing up the railways in Eastern Andalusia, which should help with some of these. Now, why are you struggling? Really, that good is pretty cheap. Just because there's more buy orders doesn't always mean a bad thing, because you have to take into account market price, right? Rubber. Did we unlock the elastics? Mechanized looms. Whoa. That's if we were to switch all of those. We don't have elastics yet. Where do we have a... Oh, Badajoz has a labor issue. They're going to have a really bad pollution problem, I believe. If we go here... No, it's fine. So if we look at the population now... Unemployed 6,000. Okay, perfect. And that's going to make up for all those logging camps. So we'll actually put this up to the top. $42,000 off of that. Government wages. If we were to do military, we get more prestige, morale recovery. It only increases it by 0.268 thousand. I might want to do high military wages. Really waiting for this revolution to pass or this law to pass before we start going into Messina. Our technologies, we're getting the improved fertilizer, which is perfect. I think after that, maybe we go into, let's look at production, vacuum canning, meat packing for food industries. I think that would be a great tech because we have a slightly negative balance for groceries, and that cost can quickly creep up. So if we did vacuum canning, or we could do shift work, economy of scale. Shoo, that one's... Open hearth for more steel. Our steel's fine. Steam donkey, we already got that. Threshing machines. Oh, for the farms. And that would create a lot less workers and then more demand for industry jobs. I really think that's a good way to go about this. We are doing... Ironclad is next. Jean-Nicole. I think actually a better port method should come first because we are coming up on our balance of convoys. Railway finished. Those naval bases will finish. Navy's looking stronger and stronger. None of these guys are good. I mean, he's good. It's just they're landowners. Can I fire them or rotate them? No. Awesome. So an acting slavery ban is now in ascent, which is great for our people. And I think it's going to get done before the revolution happens. Once again, we narrowly missed a revolution. That might be in part because of our law enforcement level. Social Security, education, colonial affairs. I want to see how fast our colonies have grown over here. You have rubber that's not really needed at the moment. Yeah, let's go ahead and colonize this side of Papua as well. And we have to immediately build a port. I actually don't know if you have to, but I just do for safe measure because I feel like it adds turmoil. I have nothing to prove that. We'll invest in Portugal. Speaking of Portugal, would you like to form an alliance? No. Could we get any alliances out of any major powers? Australia would, Brazil, Netherlands. No, 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 no. Great power rank, ideological differences, they're cautious. Austria, why are you cautious? Why are you cautious? France. So close. I just realized I've had my voice muted this entire time. Oh god. Well, I think with that, I'm gonna have to end this episode. If it wasn't muted for that long, I'll still post it. But if it has been muted for a while, then I'm gonna have to refilm this. So yeah.